Good morning, LKN. Disheveled as the days are long. That's how it is on,
That's right.
I don't even have my jacket yet. I gotta go back to get it. I'll wait. I'll just wait.
It's okay. I'm just glad I have on, like, matching clothes. I think my clothes match this morning.
Does that matter anymore? Is that like a thing
I
in
don't
society?
know if it matters anymore. We had a very fun night last night, a later night than usual for me. I may have slept in just a little bit this morning, so.
Thanks to Micaiah's in Mooresville, exit 33 on Williamson there in the Mount Morton Shopping Center. Had a little trivia action last night.
Well, Harry Potter trivia last night.
You know, I said when you do a morning show and you have to get up at, early and then you stay out late.
Yeah.
The bags under the eyes.
It was a little bit of a struggle for me this morning, but look, we're here. We're here at 7:07.
Oh, yeah. Well, what time? 7:07.
7:07. We're here. It's gonna be a great day.
I hadn't made coffee yet. Don't worry though. I've got the filter in mind. It is in my brain.
Oh, it's in your mind? Is it in the coffee pot?
Well, I'm visualizing it because, right, that's part of success, right? You have to visualize it.
Okay.
And I visualize myself putting that filter in. Now, will I actually put the filter in? In about 12 minutes, we'll find out.
You know what? Thinking about it is the first step.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, we had a great time at Micaiah's last night with Harry Potter trivia. Great crowd. We had a can we call this a national trivia night now? We had
It's definitely national
out of staters.
Came all the way down from Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Shout
to
out to
play
Minnesota.
Trivia, Harry
Yeah.
Potter trivia at Micaiah's. Yeah.
Yeah.
They found us on Facebook. So, you never know who's going to show up and play. It's a good time last night.
You never know what people are doing with their lives. It's like it's Tuesday and I can go to Micaiah's
That's
and
right.
play trivia.
That's
and
right.
not to mention it's Harry Potter themed.
That's right. They did great too. We had a really fun time.
So there's only one question that's been stuck in my mind since last night. And I think it's we get used to being here every day. America's favorite game show. Okay, so the question with America's favorite game show, because you write the questions.
Right.
I don't see them. I do not look at them.
I don't share them with anybody. I'm the only one that sees them.
You, yourself, and Yai. That's it.
That's it.
That's the
That's
only
it.
ones. And one of the questions was, what was the animal that a character stepped on? Or something like that.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And the answers, and I remember the answers. You had on there lion,
Yeah.
bear,
Yeah.
alligator,
Yeah.
spider.
Right.
And as I'm processing the answers in my mind, because I've seen Harry Potter, I have
You have
seen
seen
it.
them. Okay.
I've seen all
This was
of
a question
the
based
movies.
on the I can't remember
the
which.
dude with the eyeball.
Yeah. So Mad Eye Moody, he has an animal that
Okay.
he kills in his opening scene of
Of him,
him. Yes.
of his being.
Yes. We won't
And
give the answer away.
as
while we're
I'm
discussing
processing the question, and after you yelled at me because you said, "Hey, you clearly
Don't
aren't
listen
even
to the show."
awake," and you're like a co-host of the show because
it. You invented this game too. I think you invented America's favorite game.
lion, bear, and alligator. But here's what was so funny. Maybe we've been so inundated with America's favorite game.
Yeah.
I actually processed like those are legitimate animals that in Harry Potter. Yeah, I can see this dude battling a alligator in that room and winning $1 million.
Yeah. No, that wasn't the question though. Who did he battle to win $1 million? Because you could have guessed the animal that you choose bear every time, don't you? So that would have been the
I'm
right
in transition.
That would have been right if I would have said who did he battle, but no, it's just spider. So you know what? I try to throw out some like what do they call them, softballs or some easy questions. We're just there to have fun, right? I'm not really there to test your knowledge. I'm there to have fun. I give musical clues. I give video clues. I make it very easy to win this game.
Now, hold on now. You win NASCAR tickets. It is very competitive.
It is very competitive because you win
Don't-
tickets. So this was for the truck race, I think, is what this one is, that we gave away tickets to last night. But I just want people to have fun. I hate when you go to play trivia and you just feel stupid whenever you leave. Like
That's every time I play trivia.
well, I just want people to have a good time, and I want to make it easy for people to. There were some questions though that I made them very easy, and you even got them. You got them right,
and there was no way without your clues.
My clues?
With the videos. Now, see, I thought you were messing with me though. I thought when you had said, because you also said it like to the crowd, and I was like, I don't know, I don't believe her. She says a lot of things, and and you said,
I would
watch
never lie.
watch the videos. That's what you said. Watch
Yeah.
the videos. So it's basically like I just ended up watching Harry Potter last night. Is kind of what happened
Yeah.
throughout the night, and
Yeah.
got a good recap on it.
So we should be back out at Mackay's next month, and
Marvel
we're
Don't know.
thinking
Superhero? Costume required.
costume optional.
Okay. I guess you
There may
can't
be a
force it.
Star Wars one at some point. So had lots of requests for different theme trivia. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
And
well,
Marvel will be interesting because I know nothing. There's an
At
Iron.
all?
There's
Not
an,
even one character?
Yeah, make me make up those questions. There's an Iron Man. There is a Hulk. I
That's
think
2 questions right there.
there's Captain America. I think that's all I got. I've told you a story about whenever Katie made me take her to the Endgame, I think.
I think we've talked about it, like the 6-hour movie in the movie theater.
Yeah, she's the one, spoiler alert, where they turn to dust. Was that Endgame or whatever one's before that one?
The one right before that, I think. But
Infinity
maybe
War.
It's all part of that last 2.
See, this
That
is how
last
much I
2.
don't know about Marvel.
Sure.
She begged me, yeah, Katie, I'll take you and your friend. Spider-Man turns to dust. They are like on the floor like their dog just died. They are
Crying.
just sobbing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't.
And the way that Spider-Man turns to dust, it's just, oh, what's happening, Iron Man?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a little baby. I can't do this without you.
Right. And it's just like, I was so confused. And I was just eating popcorn. I think I took a little nap, and that
It's
was
a 3-hour movie. You can take a nap.
yeah, that was my $15 nap right there. So sometimes that's worth it.
It was a great time last night. Looking forward to the next one. Micaiah's in Mooresville, exit 33 on Williamson in the Mount Morris Shopping Center. Check them out. Local watering hole going on there. Big day today in Charlotte. Big day today in Charlotte.
It is a big day.
Probably lines already forming. President Trump is coming to Bojangles Coliseum today. Rally tonight at 6 p.m. And we'll be on probably a couple of cable news networks, I would imagine. Probably some local ones. Maybe they'll probably drop in. We will be there.
We will be there.
We will be there. Don't know if we're going to be able to broadcast. I don't think we're going to end up being able to put it
No,
over
I
there.
don't think we'll be able to broadcast, but keep close to the WSIC socials. We'll
Yeah.
definitely be posting videos and pictures and whatever else we can get while we're there.
Here's the culmination of the whole day for Trump to be here in Charlotte. It's kind of wild because you got to think about the events for the past few days. We'll just narrow it down to days. First off, this tweet came out yesterday, I believe. Yeah, last night afternoon. President Biden appears to be
That could also be a Sims.
okay.
That looks like a
This
shot
is,
from playing Sims.
Let me make this from
Make it
from
bigger.
his Twitter.
Okay.
He's back.
It could be him.
He's back. You rolling up looking like a stud.
That's a
I'll
good
tell
picture,
you,
though.
the Gen Zers that his team put together, because he didn't even find these Gen Zers. The Gen Zers that are handling his Facebook make him look really good.
Oh, yeah. They shot that in a .5. It looks real good.
Yeah.
Good job.
So he's back. He's supposed to be giving a speech tonight about dropping out.
Okay.
This will be the actual speech for the first time. Again, since we've seen him, I think it's been since Sunday or so, give or take, somewhere in that range. Maybe actually earlier in the week at Friday, maybe. So he's supposed to give a speech, I think around 5 p.m. And Trump's rally is at 6. Also, since President Biden announced that he was not going to be running in 2024, that he's going to drop out. This will be the first rally, I think, for President Trump on that, too.
Yeah.
So it should be an eventful day. And now Governor
Big day.
Cooper potentially as VP.
Yeah.
Who
big
knows
day.
what's going to happen?
Big
Traffic up
day.
next.
You should really stick around to hear what the crazy gang of 3 have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Well, summertime storms are funny, aren't they? Several folks with several inches of rain over the last week or so, and some with barely even an inch. That's just kind of how the cookie crumbles this time of the year. That is muggy as it gets, too, with a round of scattered showers and storms for this afternoon and this evening. As overnight low temperatures stay muggy, only dipping down into the mid-70s. For our Wednesday, we're rinse and repeats. Muggy, mid and upper 80s, scattered storms for the afternoon. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Listen, save, enjoy. The WSIC app, available now in your app store.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Langtree Live continues their free music series on Thursday. 2 months ago, Ghostface Brewing and Waves Entertainment hosted the Battle of the Bands. The champion that night, Fortune 5, makes their Langtree Live debut this Thursday, July 25th. Come on out to Langtree Lake Norman to see and hear the Battle of the Bands champion, Fortune 5, this Thursday with music beginning at 7 p.m. The Live Under the Oaks concert series continues on Friday at Birkdale Village in Huntersville. Come enjoy the music of the highway with their dynamic and high-energy show. Red Rocks will have beverages on site, and the Birkdale restaurants are ready for your dinner service. Bring your chairs and blankets for the highway concert at Birkdale Village on Friday, beginning at 6 p.m. The 8th annual Dog Island Jam takes place this Saturday on Lake Norman. Star from The Voice, John Sullivan presents the summer's must-see concert. Waves Entertainment will bring a stage, sound system, and LED walls to, you guessed it, an island on Lake Norman. Sully and Friends headline the concert on Saturday. Untie your boat or call your friends with boats and enjoy the Dog Island Jam concert on Lake Norman this Saturday. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series at Charlotte Motor Speedway reaches the series finale. The 10-race series title night is on Tuesday, July 30th, with NASCAR night sponsored by the NASCAR Hall of Fame. See the champions crowned and the legends and bandoleros. Don't miss the next generation of racing superstars honing their skills and rising through the ranks. Gates open at 5 p.m. with the green flag waving at 6. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:18. Happy Wednesday to you.
Wednesday.
Yay Day. Going to have Bill Russell, President of Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, on the show later on today about 8:15. That'll be an exciting time. But before we get to 8:15, we have to tackle 7:15. And at 7:15, we do pretty much the same thing every day. RideICats.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Cruising in the HOV lane with Jeff. Good morning to you, sir. How are things looking?
Good morning. There's no accidents to report. 77 southbound out of Statesville all the way Charlotte. There is some pockets of heavy traffic. There might be some slowdowns around Gilead Road in Huntersville, both north and southbound. But besides that, everything seems to be flowing at this time. Secondary roads, Statesville, Mooresville, I've not heard of any issues this morning.
President Trump rally tonight at 6 o'clock. Jeff, any activity you're seeing? Anything looking a little out of the ordinary on your first round down to Charlotte this morning? Or was everything okay in the city as well?
It being so early, the first run, no, I didn't really see anything. I might, I'll let you know at 8:15 if things have changed from the early run to this run.
Yep. Remember, he's at Bojangles, so 277, Independence
Busy,
Boulevard,
yes.
that kind of corridor right there. So that Highway 74. That's Highway 74, right? Is that Independence?
Yes.
Yeah,
Highway
I
74.
think so.
Yep.
Yeah. Be careful down there, Jeff. You know how people get.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, every day you see something different. So
He knows.
Well, thanks, Jeff. We'll talk to you at 8:15.
All right, you guys have a great morning.
You too, sir. Oh. It's just so many sounds going on right now. Let me take care of a few of those. RideICats.com, alternative transportation. You want to get picked up and taken around town? Maybe you got to run some errands around Iredell County. $1 to get picked up from your front door. $1 to be brought back. That's just how, really easy it is with iCats.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, wait, we got another button.
No, it's okay. No, there's a few on there, but it's
You know
there's
what?
not really.
It's because it's in a different place. There you go.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird. Bird is a winner.
It's time for the word of the day. What's the word?
Word of the day. Word of the day, where Bill, who is out with a baby,
Yeah.
he had a baby.
No, Bill's girlfriend Natalie had a baby, but Bill is helping out with the baby. He's
That's
doing
right.
A great job.
That's right.
So I didn't just kick you out into the bullpen because
No.
I didn't want to sit with you anymore. You're out
Sick
there
of
you're out there for a reason.
Didn't shower today again. All right, word of the day, where I'm going to, instead of Bill, who normally does, give Mamie a word, and she's going to guess the definition. What are we going to do? We're going to give her some clues by way of sentences, also some general background knowledge on the word. Hold on, actually,
How do you say this one?
Yeah,
Is this that thing you put on the sheet on Monday?
Hold on, I gotta.
Cursorium.
Okay, wait. Maybe we can do it this way.
Desideratum.
Did you hear that?
Desideratum.
Desideratum.
Okay.
Desideratum. It's a noun. Also, normally Bill does a really good job of the pronunciation of the
Yeah,
word.
He does.
Where I got this word didn't have the pronunciation, so good luck. Maybe that's right. Maybe it's not though.
The noun.
It is a noun. That
Person,
means it's
place,
a person, place, thing,
or idea.
sometimes
Idea.
ideas. And I think I have a sentence for you here. May only have one, so apologies. The desiderata for a vacation are time and money.
The things you need.
Need is
things
on one side of the
required.
spectrum, but there's needs versus
Wants.
Hit the horns, man.
Oh, right.
Oh. All right.
Well, you gave me that one.
Kind of did
You
not.
could have made it harder since I made trivia too hard last night. You coulda
Desideratum.
made it harder. But no, that's a great word. Things that you want.
Something you desire or want. It's
Okay.
a fancy word for a must-have.
A must-have.
Must have it.
How do you pronounce this one again?
Desideratum.
A must-have. Okay.
It could be a jingle, but I won't do that right now.
You know, make a song out of it.
Mm.
That would throw a fun.
Desideratum.
Yeah. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole.
That's
That's,
the
the jingle.
jingle.
That's it. You can throw a couple snares in there. Ba ba ba.
We'll work on that one.
Yeah,
I bet Bill could write us a song about that.
you can. Yeah, he probably could.
He's pretty good at writing.
You want to hear the best banger out there? Friday, Fish of the Week, 8:00. That's the segment
That's
you
a
want to
good
listen
one.
to.
That's a good
And
one.
that's where you will get all of the music that you ever need. Hey, do you know how to tell if a watermelon is ripe? I feel like I struggle with this when I go to the grocery, right, and I'm trying to explore fruit. I like exploring fruit with the kids. I like trying to find different, things for them to try and all that kind of stuff. We're trying to do something right as adults in this world. And so I just was really genuine. This isn't anything crazy.
This
or
isn't going to be crazy or
weird.
gross or there's
There's no root canals. There's nothing like
there's
that.
no bugs crawling out of this.
No, I don't think so.
Oh
I
my
think it's just
gosh.
purely watermelon. You just put a toothpick to the end. Bop.
What?
Yep. That's how you know
That's
watermelon.
how you know it's right?
That's what it
That's
sounds.
fake.
That's like a tree falling
That's
in the
not
forest.
possible.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it,
Okay, so when you see me at
Yeah.
Publix with a toothpick,
check out how easy this is. Look.
this is not true.
Oh, on the WSIC News app available on the iOS and Google Play Store, you could have just seen a toothpick inserted into a watermelon. That's how you tell if it's ripe or not.
With minimum, if a watermelon is ripe, it can be opened with minimum effort,
Anonymity.
like the pressure of a toothpick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will be at Publix later today with a toothpick,
Work.
taking
Just
out my
going-
watermelon.
I'm testing, sir. I'm testing.
You guys, leave me alone. I'm over
Ma'am,
here
you've
trying to
split
find.
open about 42 watermelons already.
Not ripe
I
enough.
think. Any of these, they're all the same.
Justin said this is what I'm supposed to do.
This is, they're all the same. Trivia last night at Micaiah's, we talked about one of the questions dealt with America's favorite game show. Although certainly not a contestant, somebody who, if in the right arena, you have to respect in the animal world.
That's right.
And that's
Is
humpback
this your
whales.
favorite? Oh, this isn't your favorite animal then.
No, my favorite animal are orcas.
Orcas,
Yeah,
okay.
orcas are my favorite. However, this one definitely kind of, I understand what they're feeling.
Yeah,
as
that
far
is
as
a tiny boat on the ocean.
Yeah, it's a
Let's
tiny
do
boat.
that. Whoa.
And a big old, and the guy goes falling too. So these, it looks like a collection of boats, as if these people are here knowing that whales do
I
this
think
kind of
that
thing.
they're whale watching out there.
Right.
This was in New Hampshire, right?
Maybe, but this boat just gets clocked.
Yeah.
Is there a point where we say, hey, maybe we shouldn't try to just hang out in their living rooms? Like, is that part of it? Like whales? Like, should we not?
Well, I would just think if I'm, and maybe because these people live here, that kid, he is trying to get out of there as fast as possible.
I
think
would.
that's-
Where's the
yeah,
other
look at him.
pod
He's
of
like,
of whales
let's go.
that are
Let's
about
go.
to
We're
get
out.
up out of the
We're out of
water?
here. That boat is so tiny. I've seen that video at least 6 times already.
I just watched it repeat this morning 6 times.
Yeah, like different apps, different places that have posted it.
Have you ever gone like whale watching
No.
anywhere or anything like that?
No, I mean I do respect those animals enough. I've been dolphin
How do
watching.
you respect them? Like in your day-to-day walk, what do you do?
I
to
just respect them enough to know that in that tiny boat, I'm not going where the whales live.
So you stay out of their
Out
living
of it.
room.
I
Yeah.
stay out of it. I swim in the ocean.
You're crazy for that.
I'm not swimming out as far as they're going though. I'm
Wait.
swimming.
I think it's probably what, a couple miles off the shore?
Yeah, like if
A mile?
yeah, the place where shark attacks happen a lot, and not to say it doesn't happen in shallow water, but like out on sandbars where there's like, a sandbar, but then there's deep water on either side. Well, you don't go there. Like, just be smart. Be smart about things. That boat is too tiny to be out there with.
It looked like they'd done it before. They had a lot of confidence about them. All them boats. They had a lot of confidence about themselves.
I guess so. If I'm going whale watching, I'm going on a whale-sized boat.
Now, you've not gone whale watching, but have you gone fishing before?
Yes, of course I've gone fishing before.
A lot? Would you say fishing is something?
It's not something that I do currently. I did it a lot as a kid, though.
Are you familiar with the different kinds of fish?
I know there's 50 species of fish, over 50 in Lake Norman.
There definitely
This
is.
one is not from Lake Norman.
I don't know what kind of fish this is, but people were asking that question.
No.
That is the creepiest looking thing I've ever seen. Oh, yeah, he just moved.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we're not doing this to harm him, just to
This is
see if
underwater.
he's
They're underwater, right?
No, they're not underwater. There's like a little
Oh.
mini hole in the beach. So you're walking down, let's say Lake Norman State Park, little hole there, and this little guppy's there
That's
hanging out.
Normie's cousin right there.
This is him right here.
Creepiest looking thing I've ever seen. Oh, yeah, he just moved.
No.
Right, we're not doing this to harm him, just to see if he snaps.
It's only on half a watt of shockage is all we're trying to give this fish.
Gosh.
So, just in case, those fish exist out there too. These kind of fish.
They sound like they're in Australia.
Yeah, the people sound like their native language is something from down under, but where they were located.
Well,
at
I
in
don't
that
think
present moment.
Well, okay, I'm just gonna say that's Australia, so I'm not gonna run across that walking at night down by the lake.
That's just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Australia.
Yeah, if all rivers lead to the ocean, in theory, they're the ones breeding the ocean,
Okay.
Something like that?
Yeah,
Is that-
definitely.
Definitely not.
Definitely.
Speaking of Normie and the monsters in the lake, it is Monster Week.
It's Lake Norman Monster Week. Full week dedicated to Normie.
Like this, like Monday it started?
Started on Saturday.
This
so it goes
past
through
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday to Saturday. We're gonna end the week with a you can either believe or not believe in Normie. You know what? We don't discriminate. But you can join us at the Cabin Pub in Davidson on Friday at 7 and hang out, and we can talk about Normie. We got that's this great lake view from there. If you've never been there, exit 30. I don't know what that marina is over there, but over there where North Harbor Club is.
Mhm.
So you go over there. We're going to hang out.
Oh, yeah.
Great little spot. Have a drink. Look for Normie.
Phenomenal. The cabin is
I've
great
invited
space.
Normie. I sent him an invite.
Yeah.
He has
Did
not.
he RSVP?
He has not responded.
Ouch.
He saw it. You can see when they look at it. He looked at it. He's considering it.
You said he's viewed.
He's viewed it. Yeah. He left me on red. It's okay. But we'll see. We'll see if he pops his head up and says hello.
Well, Jason Tapp of Spooky Charlotte is going to be here to
He's
talk
gonna
about
be
Lake
up
Norman
at
Monster
7:30,
Week.
yeah.
I think he's a professional Monster Week guy. Right? Like
He
knows.
is a professional. So he has a page too where people can submit stories about encounters with Normie. So
Oh yeah.
definitely gonna ask him about some of those
classics.
stories. Yeah.
First sighting to the last.
Yeah.
All right, we'll hang out with Jason and Spooky Charlotte coming up next because it's Lake Norman Monster Week. I have a good vibe story, actually. I have like
Wow.
a cool, actually like a good,
Great.
there's actually some good things in the news. Panthers fans, are they doing any better this season yet?
They're struggling.
Really?
Yeah. We'll find out.
It's early.
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it. Bill Russell, president of Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, he's coming up at 8:15. If you miss anything, catch it on the WSIC News app on demand.
Keep it right here. Justin, Bill, and Mamie will be right back with more Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, summertime storms are funny, aren't they? Several folks with several inches of rain over the last week or so, and some with barely even an inch. That's just kind of how the cookie crumbles this time of the year. That is muggy as it gets, too, with a round of scattered showers and storms for this afternoon and this evening, as overnight low temperatures stay muggy, only dipping down into the mid-70s. For our Wednesday, and we're rinse and repeats. Muggy, mid and upper 80s, scattered storms for the afternoon. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
When you have problems with your heating system, you need SHA Mechanical. Serving the region since 1875, SHA will make sure your system always stays in the best condition. Visit SHA Mechanical online at shamechanical.com.
Now is the right time to buy or sell your home. I'm Matt Madison with Madison Company Realty. With high interest rates, low inventory, and a lot of people moving to our area, it makes people wonder. But we have the answers for you. Call us at Madison and Company Realty in Statesville to help you navigate the real estate market. 704-873-7700. Visit us online at MadisonandCompanyRealtyNC.com. Madison and Company Realty, we've got you covered.
If you're a builder and you haven't went to Little Shaver's Wood Shop, you're missing all types of lumber products, hard to find woods and paneling materials that are in stock and ready to help you conquer anything the job throws your way. Locally owned, Little Shaver's Wood Shop has a friendly, knowledgeable staff to get you in, out, and on with your day. Little Shaver's Wood Shop, 3301 Salisbury Highway in Statesville. Little Shaver's Wood Shop, LILshavers.com.
Would you like to change your health situation? Improve your current health with a wellness consultation with me, Fred Lowry, pharmacist and doctor of natural medicine. I'll work with you to reach your individual goals. This includes a review of your current medications, supplements, diet, and lifestyle choices. This is a progressive way to improve your current health position for your future. Great for individuals or couples wanting to make improvement. Call me at Lowry Drug in Statesville, 704-873-2247.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
This is Daniel.
And this is Marsha.
From NC Auto Repair. Keep that car running like new this new year by stopping by NC Auto Repair for all your automotive needs. We are now offering a customer loyalty program for your oil changes. If it's automotive related, we can handle it. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957. NC Auto Repair. And remember, if you want to go far, you've got to service that car.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. The cybersecurity company at the center of the massive IT outage last week says a safety mechanism failed, allowing flawed data to go out to customers in a botched update. CrowdStrike says it will improve testing and stagger future updates. Paris hotel prices during the Olympics have fallen to almost half their peak rate. According to travel company Lighthouse, accommodations are now being listed for an average of $340 a night during the games. That's down 41% from 11 months ago. Stocks are building on yesterday's losses. Dow futures down 170 points. Shares of Tesla dropping in the pre-market. Quarterly earnings for the electric vehicle maker missed Wall Street estimates. Meantime, AT&T added far more mobile phone subscribers than analysts expected this past quarter. Fewer customers canceled, and many added wireless service to their broadband plans. Other companies we get quarterly updates from include Ford and IBM. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, OKN. 7:34. Happy Wednesday to you. AKA Little Thursday. AKA double down before you get to Big Friday.
That's right.
Whatever you want it to be. We're hanging. We're going to have Spooky Charlotte on shortly. Jason Tapp's going to be joining us. It's Lake Norman Monster Week.
It is. It is Lake Norman
Monster
Monster
Week.
Week.
From Normie.
Have you ever told any Normie stories?
I don't know if I have any Normie
You don't
stories.
have any encounters with Normie? Ever?
I have some times where I felt like I encountered Normie. Something touched my leg.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me.
No, it was Normie saying,
It
hey.
It could have been.
Hey, welcome to Lake Norman.
You know, I'm kind of in the belief. Do you think that like the little cold spots that are in the lake, you know, when you go around the lake, you got a lot of it right now in this time of the year. Most of it's warm. Like it's pretty warm.
It is pretty warm. And we do our look at the lake every Friday. And we let you know what the lake temperature is going to be that week. For the weekend, but yeah, it is fairly warm right now.
Warm enough, like just use a soap dispenser and take a bath.
You just do that now?
You could do that.
Yeah.
And
save water, right? We're helping the environment.
Absolutely. It's already there. And every once in a while you come across one of those cold pockets. That I call it a cold pocket.
Yeah.
Is that a
cold spot? Cool spot.
Cool spot.
Yeah.
I always think maybe that's Normie blowing his nose or something, you know?
Could be.
Like that's just where he left it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Something
That's
like
right. Something like that.
It's possible. I have a question for you, Mames.
Okay.
Sharks inherently, you like swimming in the ocean.
I do like swimming in the ocean.
Swimming in the ocean. The question that's on everyone's mind, sharks on cocaine, are they more or less dangerous when they're on cocaine?
I would say more.
Okay, you think more.
I would guess more. I would guess it would not chill them out. I think it would make them more excited.
I don't know if necessarily like chill even is really what it's about. It's more just the fact that what are we doing with this kind of stuff? I don't know if this ad's going to play here before I hit this. Oh, okay, it didn't. Let's see.
Okay.
It's the subject of our story coming up right now. It turns out the abundance of smuggled cocaine that inevitably ends up spilled into the ocean may now be impacting one of the sea's deadliest predators.
Oh, no.
Correspondent Jonathan Seri takes a look.
When smugglers dump cocaine overboard to make drop-offs or conceal evidence, some marine biologists believe sharks may be doing something fishy with the drugs.
Because they don't have hands, they can't physically touch it. They've gone up and touched it with the only thing they've got, their mouth, and taken a bite out of it. They would have got a hit of cocaine. So it sounds crazy,
just like the movies.
But the probability of it occurring is actually quite high.
Whoa, straight in! Marine biologist Tom the Blowfish Hurd conducted preliminary research for the Shark Week documentary Cocaine Sharks. Researchers wrapped concentrated fish powder to simulate cocaine packages and observe shark behavior in the Florida Keys.
After giving him cocaine?
Could be a past injury, or maybe a chemical imbalance.
Researchers picked the shallow waters of the Florida Keys because of the prevalence of dumped cocaine. In the first 2 days of this week, the U.S. Border Patrol recovered 90 pounds of the illegal drug that recreational boaters spotted floating in 32
So they don't say that if they have
just
actually
off the
used
island chain.
cocaine, there's just a possibility.
It's the theory.
The theory that they could have used cocaine.
Yeah. And maybe, there's been all these shark attacks.
Maybe it's because they're on cocaine. They have Cocaine Bear. That's a truth. That was based on a true story.
Okay, so you're bringing up where I'm going here, man. You're
I'm feeling you.
You're snorting what I'm putting down here. There is a possibility where a movie comes out now. Because I don't know if you remember. You remember Sharknado?
Oh, love Sharknado.
Sharknado 12. You've seen it?
I don't know how many there are. There have been a bunch of them.
There's been quite a few.
Love
Maybe
Sharknado.
does this open up the door for Cocaine
Sharknado
Bear
13. Oh, Cocaine Bear versus
Cocaine Shark?
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
They would have to
Who
meet
would
in the
win
water.
that? Who would win? Okay, just say
Shallow Reef. Shallow Reef along the Gulf, little gully action. with
Yeah.
access.
Okay, because they both eat fish, right? Don't bears eat fish?
Mostly.
Sometimes you see the videos of them catching fish out of the
Seen a couple.
river.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Salmon.
bear and shark both going after same fish.
Okay.
Who wins? Shallow water.
Is the bear left-handed or right-handed?
I don't know that bears they're ambidextrous.
Is it shallow?
Yeah.
I'm going to say bear.
You think bears
I'm going to say bear.
Okay.
Because the sharks, sharks have a particular technique where they swim.
Yeah. They do swim.
Bears don't.
No, bears don't swim. But so then why do you think the bear's going to win?
I mean, bears swim. Because if it's shallow, like I'm saying shallow, like bears' feet are on the ground.
Bears' feet are in the water.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
are they touching the bottom?
Let's say it's 4 feet deep.
Okay, now you're making me go toward more shark.
I'm thinking shark.
Yeah. In that case, if it's a swimming bear,
yeah,
as compared to this is a watering hole and my
well,
feet
4
are
feet.
firmly
The
planted.
bear can still be all 4 paws on the ground if 4 feet deep.
Okay. If
Think
paws are on the ground,
think the shallow end of the pool.
okay. If paws are on the ground, I'm going bear.
Okay. I'm going shark. I think shark.
Because I think the shark will go for the fish, and inevitably the bear will go for the shark.
I think the shark just eats both of them one bite.
You ever had bear meat?
No, never.
You ever thought about having bear meat?
I don't.
Have you ever explored those kind of like like ostrich? You ever wanted ostrich before?
I've not had ostrich. There was a emu trend a few years ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago. There was an emu trend. I did try the emu burger. Did not like it at all.
I wonder if I can ever get my kids to eat anything like that.
An emu burger?
Well, really, just anything.
Tell them it's a dino nugget. They'll be fine.
Chicken.
Dino nugget.
That's what it is.
It's just in a different shape. Dino egg. Eat it. It's delicious.
Yeah, as long as there's ranch on the side, I think I can get Noah to do
You
it.
get he'll eat anything with ranch on the
Yeah,
side.
that's his
his thing.
That's his
okay.
sauce.
What about Emmy? She ketchup
Carolina
girl.
Ketchup. She'll go ketchup on it. I don't know how she would do with an ostrich burger on ketchup. She actually kind of just goes plain a lot of times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of old school classic. So
yeah, sounds good.
But I think that could work. So again, saw that there was cocaine or sharks on cocaine. Thought about the bears. Thought that would be relevant for you there. I do want to say there is a situation possibly happening, maybe not happening. Mr. Beast. Do you know who Mr. Beast is?
I do know who Mr. Beast is, and that Beast box from Zaxby's is fire.
So the food is
Please
great.
don't tell me that's going away.
I don't know if it's going away or not, but supposedly he's got some drama. Not really him. There was one of the people that he worked with for a long, long time, I guess, or for quite some time that has now potentially, allegedly been caught doing not good things with someone not appropriately aged on the internet.
Okay, I did hear about this. Yeah, that sounds like a bad situation. Hopefully he's not involved in this in any kind of way, has no knowledge of it.
Absolutely.
He's up and up. He seems to be a nice guy on the internet at least. So
Never met him, don't know him. I don't. What's his real name?
He's from Greenville, South Carolina.
I know he's from Greenville, South Carolina, or North Carolina?
South Carolina. Greenville, South Carolina is where he lives.
What's his real name? I don't know his real name.
I saw it in one of the articles, but I can't remember.
Okay, he goes by Mr. Beast. He's like a YouTube superstar.
And he gives out money all the time. Isn't that what he does?
And Ferraris and Teslas and all kinds of stuff. He did where like he buried himself for like 22 days, and then he did like if you could survive 100 days in like this random warehouse they put together. It was like he does like crazy videos like that. Like that's
he'd play America's favorite game then.
He definitely would play.
Yeah.
He probably could set it up for us.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Beast.
Let's reach out to him.
Come on.
But I started thinking about it. I was like, okay, at what point do you? Because some people already like the instantaneous is stop supporting Mr. Beast and all this.
Right.
But where's the line of okay, if he didn't know anything about it genuinely, and like where is it like, hey, people are going to be people. Like if you want me responsible for every person's action everywhere, it's
right. He's running a quite a large empire these days.
Yeah.
And so yes, if you as the CEO, owner, whatever of the company has to know every single thing about every single person you hire.
In your personal life too, like
their
not even talking about
personal
work,
life.
like,
Yeah,
talking
not
about
their work
personal.
life, their personal life. I know you get into sticky situations, but it's people are always looking for ways to bring these big people down too.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the situation, but yeah, if it's real, it's going to be bad news for Mr. Beast.
I had a source send me a video yesterday, and then I started doing my investigative journalism, and yeah.
What'd you find?
I mean, there's some there. It's out there on Twitter as far as screenshots of the text messages. And it's not good, or it's. I guess it was
not good.
Is messages and then talking about Snapchat. And we
but
talked
this
about
is
Snapchat,
not
and
him, right? This is somebody that works for him.
Former high up level person.
Former high up. Okay, so somebody on his executive
dude
team.
who's a lady type thing. It's like one of those.
Yikes. Okay.
And so, yeah.
I try to, yeah.
But I'd never really followed Mr. Beast. Like,
I don't either.
Never really like.
The kids love him though. Katie's
huge on YouTube.
Huge fan.
Huge on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Like millions of subscribers on YouTube. Yeah.
I mean, it's arguably we could say that you follow. You love the Zaxby's Beast Box. Like that's.
Nah, I just like Zaxby's.
You can call it whatever you want.
You can call it whatever you want.
You can call it the Mamie box.
You can call it the Mamie box. You can call it the Normie box. You can call. I don't care. I like having the chicken tenders, the cheddar bites, the fries, the toast, and then you get a little chocolate bar to go home with.
Wow. What time is it? 7:44. There we go.
There we go.
People are breakfast on their way to lunch.
That's
already.
right.
This week, Lake Norman Monster Week.
It is.
Jason Tapp of Spooky Charlotte's going to be joining us up next. He's going to be on the live video chat. If you want to be able to see and hang out and actually see what's going on here. WSIC News app available on iOS and Google Play Store. You can download it now. Catch every show on demand. One of those shows is Town Talk, hosted by President of Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, Bill Russell. He'll be joining us at 8:15. His show airs every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. Again, you can catch it live and on demand whenever you want. Ticket giveaways coming up soon.
You know what? We are out of giveaways right now. We don't have any. Well, Teacher of the Month. We always have Teacher of the Month going on.
That one's always going on.
So submit your teacher through.
There's a couple new ones coming up over the next couple of weeks.
We do have some coming up.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely stay tuned to see what we have coming up. But yeah, we just gave away tickets. No. There you go.
More Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie is on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Jason, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sorry, that was a nightmare.
No worries at all. So we're on commercial break right now. We'll be back about 2-3 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
I'm ready.
On and off throughout the day, and a couple of thunderstorms possible too. Drier weather back by the weekend. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Langtree Live continues their free music series on Thursday. 2 months ago, Ghostface Brewing and Waves Entertainment hosted the Battle of the Bands. The champion that night, Fortune 5, makes their Langtree Live debut this Thursday, July 25th. Come on out to Langtree Lake Norman to see and hear the Battle of the Bands champion, Fortune 5, this Thursday with music beginning at 7 p.m. The Live Under the Oaks concert series continues on Friday at Birkdale Village in Huntersville. Come enjoy the music of the Highway with their dynamic and high-energy show. Red Rocks will have beverages on site, and the Birkdale restaurants are ready for your dinner service. Bring your chairs and blankets for the Highway concert at Birkdale Village on Friday, beginning at 6 p.m. The 8th annual Dog Island Jam takes place this Saturday on Lake Norman. Star from The Voice, John Sullivan presents the summer's must-see concert. Waves Entertainment will bring a stage, sound system, and LED walls to, you guessed it, an island on Lake Norman. Sully and Friends headline the concert on Saturday. Untie your boat or call your friends with boats and enjoy the Dog Island Jam concert on Lake Norman this Saturday. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series at Charlotte Motor Speedway reaches the series finale. The 10-race series title night is on Tuesday, July 30th, with NASCAR night sponsored by the NASCAR Hall of Fame. See the champions crowned and the legends and bandoleros. Don't miss the next generation of racing superstars honing their skills and rising through the ranks. Gates open at 5 p.m. with the green flag waving at 6. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 7:48. Happy little Thursday to you, a.k.a. Big Tuesday, a.k.a. Wednesday. And it's a big week this week.
It is a big week this week.
It's not, it comes around once a year, and you've got to be prepared for it.
That's right.
Lake Norman Monster Week. And to celebrate Lake Norman Monster Week, we've got Jason Tapp of Charlotte Spooky. Spooky Charlotte, Charlotte Spooky, the spookiest of Charlotte Spookies because Normie is spooky.
He is friendly, though. I wouldn't call him spooky.
No, he's definitely not.
He's everybody's friend.
Jason, good morning to you. How are you?
Hello, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping us sort through the situation this week. Do you have a radar on Normie to know where he's at all times?
No, I respect his privacy. If he wants to make himself known, he will do it when he's ready.
Okay, fair enough. How long have you been tracking Normie? I guess I'm curious.
So this is going to be the 4th Lake Norman Monster Week. But as long as I've been in the Charlotte area, I've known about Normie. Have I seen him / her myself? The answer is no. Have I looked? The answer is yes.
Continuously.
Yeah. And one of the things I love, Jason, on your website, that you have a place for people to submit their stories of Normie. So can you tell us about some of the craziest stories that you've heard?
Well, to set the story straight, the LakeNormanMonster.com that I think you're referring to that's not mine.
Oh, that's not you. Okay. Normie runs his own website. He's smart like that.
That has existed longer than I have been doing Spooky Charlotte. So yeah, it's run by a nice couple that is in the Lake Norman area. Same thing. They were a transplant to the area. They opened up the website because they've been hearing these stories about Normie and they wanted it to be kind of out in the open. So LakeNormanMonster.com, you can check it out. It has like videos about Normie. It does have an area where you can submit stories. And I mean, gosh, there are a lot of submissions that you can read. Some as frequently as just a few days ago. I'm looking at the website right now, and there was one reported on July 22nd.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
That was just over the weekend. Yeah.
2 days ago. Yeah. So people are seeing something in Lake Norman.
Jason, I have a theory. I want to see if you have anything you can corroborate this with. Okay, you know when you're swimming in the lake, and right now it's hot, right? Like most of it's hot. But there are those pockets of cool, right? You come across them every once in a while, like, it's a little chilly for me. Let me scooch this way. I'm wondering, are those little pockets where Normie blows his or her nose as she's moving along, he's moving along throughout the lake? What do you think? Do you think that's a viable theory?
That's the thing about science. You have a hypothesis.
You can't prove it. That's it. That's
the
whole point.
We got it tested out.
Yeah.
And until it's proven wrong, it's a theory, and I can't disprove that theory.
I like your style, Jason.
Yeah.
Tell me about Spooky Charlotte. Tell me about SpookyCLT.com. Tell me about what you do and Lake Norman Monster Week. This is fun. And so, do you just get to have fun every single day of your life with Spooky Charlotte? Is that pretty much it?
No, you can see behind me, I am an office guy. So Spooky CLT is something that I do in my free time, just for fun. I'm doing my best to collect Charlotte ghost stories, local lore, cryptids, and information about them, and just anything that falls underneath that spooky umbrella, which is wide. Now, I do mostly talk about, Mecklenburg County, Charlotte, Uptown particular, because I'm an Uptown guy. And but when it comes to Normie, I make an exception, and I go past Charlotte Mecklenburg borders into the lake area, just for 1 week out of the year. The reason I started Lake Norman Monster Week was to compete with Shark Week on Discovery. I love Shark Week. It's something I'm passionate about, and just the idea of like hyper focusing on just one majestic beast for a week. It was something that I wanted to bring to Charlotte. So Lake Norman Monster Week from pretty much Saturday until Sunday of the next week, I do nothing but spam people's Instagram feed with information about the lake, about Normie, about cryptids, anything spooky about the lake, and then try to wrap it all up with an in-person event as well. So that way, like-minded individuals such as ourselves can meet and discuss our different hypotheses about Normie.
Normie is certainly spooky, but what would you say then if you investigate spookiness throughout? What is the most spookiest thing to you?
Mama always said spooky is as spooky does. Everyone has a different version of spooky. For me, I love uncovering different little nuggets of history. Here I am on Tryon Street in Uptown Charlotte right now. If I was to turn the camera around, you would see the Charlotte skyline smack dab in the center of it. And a few blocks away from me is the Dunhill Hotel. It is what I would consider the most haunted hotel or even just public area in Charlotte. Part of the lore is while it was abandoned in the 80s, because it's almost 100 years old now, a skeleton was found in the elevator shaft. And when they were making the renovations, they found the skeleton, had no idea who it belonged to, gave it to the police. They couldn't figure it out. This was back in the 80s. And then 2 summers ago, CMPD got access to a new set, like a new database of DNA, and they were able to uncover who the skeleton belonged to. And it was actually a Lake Norman resident. He was a World War II vet. His family still lives in the Lake Norman area. And now we know the gentleman's name. It was Odell. And it's crazy how we have this lore and these ghost stories in Uptown, and they're not done and over with. We're still adding on to them as we find out more information.
Do I need to open up a murder investigation right now? Is that what I need to do here, Jason? What's going on? You find some bones there hanging out. Doesn't seem like a normal Tuesday or Wednesday to me.
It's definitely a cold case. I think everyone's kind of accepted that the building was abandoned. He found himself in it, and then who knows what happened from there. That I would love to find out exactly what happened, but we'll leave that speculation to us, but the actual findings to the professionals.
Fair enough. Another theory I've got about Normie. I think I think left-handed.
Oh, okay. I'm going ambidextrous.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
Amphibious, ambidextrous, I think those two things go hand in hand.
Sounds like I'm right.
It's a species thing, then. It's a species connection. That's what we're talking about here.
Absolutely. Well, Jason, we do have the Normie meetup happening on Friday. You'll be there, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So looking forward to whether you believe in Normie, don't believe, want to give him a high five, come and hang out with us at the Cabin Pub in Davidson Friday at 7 p.m.
Does Normie like hugs?
Definitely.
Okay. Normie's a hugger.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people get weird about it, and it's like I just didn't know.
I mean, my Normie looks like Pete's dragon. I don't know what yours looks like.
Do you have you ever drawn Normie before, Jason? Just by curiosity, are you an artist? I didn't know if you were an artist or not.
Not an artist, but I have commissioned work done for flyers, and it does look. Our version does look like that Pete's Dragon version. However, so a lot of the stories, and I do recommend that you go to LakeNormanMonster.com, look at the sightings, decades worth of sightings, and a lot of them kind of have the same type of description where it's a long snake serpentine-like body, but with like an enlarged head, almost like a horse. And that's spooky. And Normie's known for sliding up next to people. The scales have even caused rashes or hitting people's boats, or just kind of, being a little curious and swimming up to jet skis and big old lakes and just trying to figure out what's going on. Because I'm sure that we are just as mysterious and dangerous to Normie as Normie is to us.
Normie seems like I think
Look how friendly he is.
I think
there.
Normie and I could get along if we ever had the opportunity to sit down together, kind of talk through some things. I don't know what kind of diet Normie prefers, at this point. Maybe Normie's getting a little bit older and wants something a little bit more digestible, so my leg isn't as delectable. Or is Normie a herbivore? I'm sorry,
no,
I didn't know. Carnivore, herbivore,
strictly Bojangles.
Supremes only.
Supremes only. Yep, that's it.
That's actually a strong diet right there. I could actually get on board with that, I think.
Now, were you able to book Normie for tomorrow or for the rest of the week?
No, I said I sent the Evite, but he left me on red.
That's a shame. I have a few questions that I kind of wanted to flesh out, and I was hoping to do it on a public forum.
Yeah. I was hoping that would work out for us too, Jason. Sorry about that.
Do you think Normie can read? Like, are we at that level with Normie? Like, because Normie, I'm going to have a conversation. We know we've got documentation Normie can talk, right?
Right.
And so I feel like we're at that point, like, okay, you can talk, but can you read?
Yeah, well, those are all questions that are up in the air, and you can find out the answers to them on Friday at Cabin Pub in Davidson.
And but you don't know, Normie has not confirmed?
Normie has not confirmed. It's very possible.
Going to show up?
That he could make an appearance. You know what? I'm throwing a party for him. He might as well just show up.
Jason, you've had so much time to think about this with Normie, and so when you get face to face with Normie, like, what's going to be your first question? Like, you get face to face with Normie, you're finally in a room, you can ask anything you want. What are you going to go for first?
I want to know the facts. So, like, how long have you been in the lake? Like, were you originally a river monster who got trapped when they created, the Lake Norman out of the Catawba? Like, is that how long that you've been around? And then also, like, I'm just curious, but has Normie taken up residence in any of the buildings that were left behind underneath the waters of Lake Norman?
Mm-hmm.
Squatters'
rights. Because there's mills, there's churches, there's schools. Like, what has Normie turned, like, what's Normie's casa look like? Is it one of the planes that submerged? Is it one of the buses? Is it under one of the bridges? So I want to know where the residence is, how long he or she has been down there. And then also, like, what they think of lake culture. Fans of boats, not fans of boats. Do they appreciate the company? Do they wish that we would adapt our lake calendars? Do they wish that it was harder to get a license for some of those boat drivers out there? I'm just curious what they think of the Lake Norman real estate.
You think Normie is a Swiftie?
No.
I don't think that Normie has really gotten the opportunity to hear full songs, because I'm sure everything is muffled underwater.
Right.
True.
Right.
So their impression of T Swift may be skewed by the aquatics that they hear the music by.
It's very fair. Jason Tapp, Spooky Charlotte, SpookyCLT.com. Lake Norman Monster Week. Come hang out on Friday.
Friday, 7 o'clock.
Friday.
Cabin Pub in Davidson.
Jason, we appreciate you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
For WSIC, Statesville, W290DK Moore.
You're the man, Jason. See ya.
Appreciate it.
I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. Secret Service body cam video from right after they killed gunman Thomas Crooks in the Trump assassination attempt.
That's the sniper that sent the original pictures and seen him come from the bike and set the book back down and then lost sight of him.
Okay.
We've been told that he was identified as suspicious by local law enforcement before the shooting. But now this body camera video appears to confirm that Crooks was identified as suspicious to at least some Secret Service agents.
That's Fox's CB Cotton in Butler, Pennsylvania, 11 days after the Trump rally shooting. The Secret Service is now recommending the Trump campaign not hold any more outdoor rallies. The day after the head of the Secret Service resigned, FBI Director Christopher Wray will testify at yet another House hearing into security lapses in that assassination attempt. Now to the campaign trail.
Donald Trump intends to cut Social Security and Medicare.
Vice President Harris at her first rally near Milwaukee since replacing President Biden as the presumptive Democratic nominee. Now, former President Trump tells reporters he wants to debate the vice president and that she shares the blame for record illegal immigration.
Countless Americans have been killed by migrant crime because of her willful demolition of American borders and laws.
There's a large fence around the Capitol ahead of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's address to Congress later today. There already were 200 pro-Palestinian protesters arrested yesterday. There is Olympics news. We've just learned tennis star Coco Gauff will be the female American flag bearer during Friday's opening ceremony in Paris for the 2024 games. Joining NBA star LeBron James will also carry a U.S. flag. And we got this announcement from the head of the International Olympic Committee.
The 27th Olympic Winter Games 2034 are awarded to Salt Lake City, Utah.
You may recall that Salt Lake City hosted the 2002 games. America's listening to Fox News.
Did you know that Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief for nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea? Of course you do, because everyone knows the Pepto song. But did you know that Pepto also comes in convenient and delightful solid forms?
Pepto has berry fast melt, cherry chewables, liquid caps that make relief easy.
Pepto makes relief on the go easy. So when you overdo it, undo it with Pepto. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
12 hours from now, President Biden will be on TV talking to us from the Oval Office for the first time since dropping out of the 2024 race, endorsing his vice president, who's now the presumptive Democratic nominee. Some Republicans have called on the president to resign.
The president says a national address tonight will offer what lies ahead and how he plans to finish the job for the American people. The Oval Office speech is scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern Time. President Biden made his first public appearances since announcing he would not run for re-election yesterday as he returned to Washington from Delaware, where he spent several days isolated with COVID. During a brief phone call with campaign staff during a visit to Wilmington by Vice President Kamala Harris, the president said he still intends to finish his agenda and believes he's on the verge of brokering a ceasefire and hostage deal in Gaza. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
The Trump campaign's filed a complaint with the Federal Election Commission alleging Democrats are violating campaign finance laws, transferring $91 million in Biden campaign cash to Vice President Harris's campaign, which calls the complaint baseless. Since Sunday, she's raised $126 million more. A music legend is being mourned.
Many people call John Mayall the godfather of British blues. He and his group, the Blues Breakers, served as a training ground for Eric Clapton, Mick Fleetwood, and many other superstars. Condolences are pouring in, including from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that was set to induct Mayall into its ranks in October. Mayall's family says he died Monday at home in California. He was 90 years old. Carmen Roberts, Fox News.
On Wall Street, stock futures are falling ahead of today's trading. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Well, plenty warm and plenty muggy. We're back up around 90 for this afternoon with a partly cloudy sky. You guessed it, another round of scattered showers.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms for the late afternoon and evening. That chance will continue
as we go toward the end of the work week. Although the better chance really comes the later in the evening that we go today, carrying over into the overnight hours. And Thursday to me looks like our best opportunity for rain on and off throughout the day, and a couple of thunderstorms possible too. Drier weather back by the weekend. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Hey folks, you know Randy Marion Ford Lincoln in Statesville is known for the prices and selection, but I tell you what, you may not have known the distinction that this store received with Ford and Lincoln this year. We received the President's Award for 2023 for Ford for the 5th year in a row. We also received it for Lincoln for the first year, and I tell you, those awards don't come easily. It all boils down to taking care of the customers and having the vehicles you want in stock for you to buy.
Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:06. Happy Monday to you. If you're just hitting the streets, we're going to get a look at them with Jeff and iCats 8:15. RideICats.com. Alternative transportation in the area. Also, Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce. He's going to be joining us via phone at 8:15 as well. His show Town Talk airs every Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. He's got a guest lineup today, and we'll chat with him about that. What else is going on with the chamber? What else is going on in the area? It is Lake Norman Monster Week, so maybe he's got plans to hang out with Normie at some point.
Maybe. You think
today.
Bill hangs out with Normie?
After a certain hour of the night, yeah.
Has Normie joined the chamber? I guess that's a better question, because that'll give you the answer right there.
Yeah, as an official member, that's for sure. One of the concepts around the area, Airbnbs. Have you heard of Airbnb?
I've heard of them.
Really short-term rentals is what we're talking about. Is the vacation rentals is another term you hear. Basically, you don't own it. You want to stay at it for a couple of days. It's a place that's not a hotel that you want to stay at. New option possibly coming about here.
Yeah, this is probably one of the wildest Airbnbs I've ever seen, and this is actually in North Carolina. So have you ever heard of the Frying Pan Tower?
I have heard of the Frying Pan Tower.
So it's a place where they watch the weather. It's out in the middle of the ocean off the Outer Banks. So the Frying Pan Tower used to guide boats away from dangerous shoals. It was kind of like a lighthouse, but not really. It closed down. It's not used by the Weather Service, the government, in any kind of way. But now it's individually owned. So now you can go and stay at this Frying Pan Tower in the middle of the ocean off the North Carolina coast. You have to take a boat out there, obviously. There's part of this video that shows you how you get up to the top. And it's basically just a swing that you sit on, and they raise you up to the top. And I think when that point comes, I say no thank you.
So you're not into this?
I don't think, because you can see here on the video. Look, she's just sitting on a swing with a life vest on over shark-infested waters.
Seems like the sun would be beating on you pretty good at this place, because you're in the middle of the ocean.
You're in the middle of the ocean. The wind's going to be crazy out there.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? Are you staying out there?
How deep is the water you're off the? It's got to be pretty
deep,
deep,
You're in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, you're in the middle of.
You
are miles off the coast. You cannot see the land.
Although you can jump off, right? Can you jump off of it?
I would not, because you got to get back on that swing and have somebody pull you up. So if you're staying there by yourself and you jump off, how are you getting back up?
This water looks pretty clear. Are we sure that this additional footage is North Carolina water right there?
I don't know about that.
That's my concern right there. You know, we do dump a lot of trash.
But you do, yeah. Boat or helicopter, the only way to get up there. And you see how high it is off the water, so you have to get on this little swing to get 32 miles off the coast. You are not seeing anything but water around you.
I'm not an ocean guy. You know what I mean?
Well, you said you don't like the sand, but you also
and salt water.
Oh, you don't like the salt water.
Yeah, because I can't open my eyes.
Well, you're not swimming in this water.
Why not, though? It says you can scuba and snorkel.
I don't know.
You don't trust it, though?
I don't trust it. I told you I respect the ocean. 32 miles off the coast.
You ever been scuba diving?
No, I've never
You ever been snorkeling?
No, never.
You ever been spearfishing?
No, none of that. I swim in the ocean. That's about it.
Just lay there? Like
No, I just, dive into the waves, and I don't go farther in than, waist deep.
So you do have limits, though. You're not like I'll go as far in the ocean as it takes me.
If I had the opportunity, so Rob and I went to the Keys, the Florida Keys, for our honeymoon. Our honeymoon was in February of 2020.
Perfect time to go to the Keys.
Yeah. Oh, great weather. But the water, it was a little bit murky, and it was just not ideal
situation
for snorkeling or scuba diving. we actually went out on the boat one day to do the snorkeling, like had it reserved.
Yeah.
And they said, I mean, you guys can go in, but it's so cloudy, you're not going to see anything once you get in there. So
it's a no-go.
Yeah, it was just not the right time of year for us to try to do that.
I think for the experience, because the Frying Pan Tower, right, is it's famous, right? I mean, it is famous.
Yeah.
People know about it.
Yes.
And it's a non-profit now, I think, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And so, it's kind of like the Pancake House. You remember the Eggo pancake?
Yeah, I don't think you get free pancakes for staying there, though.
Well, they did say in the video that if you, in exchange for doing work, you get free meals, the maintenance of the tower.
Do they come and feed you?
You know how to weld? They're going to need some welders.
Oh, I don't know how to weld. No,
Okay.
I can make some funny videos out there. Does that count? Does that help?
It might maintain it. Yeah, it might. It definitely might.
Get you some views on TikTok.
And like the Pancake House, which again I never won the Pancake House. I did apply multiple times. Eggo had the house out in Gatlinburg. It was fully made of Eggo,
made of pancakes,
and
everything was pancake themed.
Didn't get a chance.
You know what? I'm still hurt about that. So we didn't get picked.
You know,
I
but
don't know
sometimes
who to be mad at.
Sometimes there's missed opportunities, but sometimes it's better that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
For example, one of the other gigs that we talked about earlier on this year, was it earlier this year?
It was this year, yeah, because I've only been here since January, so it had to be this year.
Was the Wienermobile,
Yeah.
and they had a job opening where you could travel the country and drive around the Wienermobile and promote Wienerism all the way around the country.
That's right.
I thought about applying for it, but I didn't. And I guess I got to say I'm grateful I didn't, because unfortunately the Wienermobile in Chicago has taken a turn for the worst, and it has flipped over. I mean, these people are climbing out to get on the WSIC News app. You can do it. This driver here, I'm going to try to cut it as close as I can to this.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good.
Bro, you crashed the wiener, man.
Yeah, the Wienermobile has flipped over in Chicago, so
You
we're
think
not going to see
somebody
it.
flipped it because it wasn't a Chicago hot dog? You know, they're big about their hot dogs.
Oh, intentionally.
Yeah. You think that was
Saboteur.
It was a hot dog hate crime?
Saboteur.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
What did Chicagoites put on their dog? Is
Oh,
it
it's
sauerkraut?
terrible.
Is it sauerkraut?
No, they put like
Like on a pretzel bun?
a pickle on it. Like a mustard pickle, garlic
I don't think that
salt.
makes him a terrible person, but you know.
Oh. Would you eat that? Tomato. It has
Most
sliced
things-
tomato on it.
Most things I'll try once.
You would try Chicago dog?
Sure.
I didn't
I'll
try
take
it.
a bite. I'm not saying I'm not going to commit to eating a whole dog. Cut me off a slice, though.
If you're a
We'll
fan
share
of
it
a
up.
Chicago hot dog, please tell me why. And maybe it's just you grew up eating it that way and that's why you like it.
You went to Chicago fairly recently.
I did not try the hot dog. I looked at it and I said, no, I'm not going to like that. I knew. I just could tell.
The combination of the ingredients or the way that it was presented to you?
It was a lunch that we had at the event that I was at. So they had the Chicago dogs out there, and they had
Like a pile of them, like a table
so
of
it is
Chicago
a
dogs.
big sausage. It's not like a little wimpy hot dog like you're used to here. So it is a big. I mean, it's still a hot dog, but it looks substantial in size. But then it had mustard, pickles, tomato, and some sort of seasoning, garlic, salt seasoning.
When you say tomato, I know what a tomato is.
Sliced tomato on your hot dog.
But it does throw me off when you're saying that that's a topping on a
It was a
hot dog.
topping for the hot dog, and that was it. There was no ketchup out there. There was no sauerkraut, no chili, no slaw.
I did find an official, this just made me think of that official poster I found of all the different hot dogs. They have one big poster made up of all the different hot dogs.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking back to the Carolina dog on it, and it only had chili, slaw, and onion, no mention of mustard.
No mustard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so I
That's
said,
disappointing.
this is no longer accurate. I can't.
No, it's not
accept this.
accurate. No, you had mustard is part of the Carolina dog, right?
Did we decide why ketchup was never part of a Carolina dog? Did we ever decide on that? Has that been solidified, or can
know.
we reopen that? Can we?
We can
revisit
reopen that case. Yeah, we can reopen that case.
I think
That's
it's
fine.
worth it at this
Why
point.
ketchup is not part of the Carolina dog?
I think
I
it's
don't think
certainly worth a
ketchup and
conversation.
chili kind of mix together though.
Ketchup and chili?
You like ketchup and
Isn't
chili
there ketchup
together?
in chili?
There is. I feel like it's too much. Too much of one thing. No,
Or are you saying it is technically on the dog because you have chili?
maybe.
Okay, maybe that's
You already
the
have
thought.
tomato sauce on it.
Right. You could just put sliced tomatoes on top of it.
Yeah, no.
Just
No.
be like Chicago.
Yeah.
The
We're going to
Windy
Chicago.
City.
We're going to go to Chicago. I'm gonna
Well,
see.
we don't have to go there to make a dog, do we?
Yeah, to get the official one, yeah.
Oh, because they've got a TA.
Yes, but if you are from Chicago and you like that, you tell me what you like.
You should really stick around to hear what the crazy gang of three have to say next. Good morning, LKN on WSIC.
Well, plenty warm and plenty muggy. We're back up around 90 for this afternoon with a partly cloudy sky. And you guessed it, another round of scattered showers and thunderstorms for the late afternoon and evening. That chance will continue as we go toward the end of the work week. Although the better chance really comes the later in the evening that we go today, carrying over into the overnight hours. And Thursday to me looks like our best opportunity for rain on and off throughout the day, and a couple of thunderstorms possible too. Drier weather back by the weekend. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The WSIC app is available now wherever you get your apps, featuring local deals from great local businesses like Greystone Lodge in Boone.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Langtree Live continues their free music series on Thursday. 2 months ago, Ghostface Brewing and Waves Entertainment hosted the Battle of the Bands. The champion that night, Fortune 5, makes their Langtree Live debut this Thursday, July 25th. Come on out to Langtree Lake Norman to see and hear the Battle of the Bands champion, Fortune 5, this Thursday with music beginning at 7 p.m. The Live Under the Oaks concert series continues on Friday at Birkdale Village in Huntersville. Come enjoy the music of the Highway with their dynamic and high-energy show. Red Rocks will have beverages on site, and the Birkdale restaurants are ready for your dinner service. Bring your chairs and blankets for the Highway concert at Birkdale Village on Friday, beginning at 6 p.m. The 8th annual Dog Island Jam takes place this Saturday on Lake Norman. Star from The Voice, John Sullivan presents the summer's must-see concert. Waves Entertainment will bring a stage, sound system, and LED walls to, you guessed it, an island on Lake Norman. Sully and Friends headline the concert on Saturday. Untie your boat or call your friends with boats and enjoy the Dog Island Jam concert on Lake Norman this Saturday. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series at Charlotte Motor Speedway reaches the series finale. The 10-race series title night is on Tuesday, July 30th, with NASCAR night sponsored by the NASCAR Hall of Fame. See the champions crowned and the legends and bandoleros. Don't miss the next generation of racing superstars honing their skills and rising through the ranks. Gates open at 5 p.m. with the green flag waving at 6. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
That morning pep talk for Lake Norman, Statesville, with Justin, Bill, and Mamie now on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, okay. 8:18. Happy Thursday. Oh, Wednesday. Excuse me. Don't let me get ahead of it like
Wednesday.
that.
Still Wednesday. All
Wednesday, Little Thursday, Big Tuesday. That's the day it is, whatever day of the week it is. Doesn't matter. What matters is what it looks like outside and on the streets and what's going on out there.
Yeah, I should push that button,
and
right?
that's what we want to figure out is what's going on out there. RideICats.com, alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iron County down to the city of Charlotte, cruising in the HOV lane with Jeff. Good morning to you, sir. How are things looking?
Good morning. There's no accidents to report at this time, although there's some slowdowns. 77 southbound around Sanford Road and Gilead Road. There's some stop-and-go traffic there. Also, as you're going into the city of Charlotte, there's some slow-moving traffic through downtown. And then 77 northbound from around Gilead Road up to Cornelius. There's some stop-and-go traffic. Secondary Road, Stinsville, Mooresville, I've not heard of any issues this morning. But have a little patience if you're on 77 this morning.
Gotta have it. I see a little bit of overcast going on. Any drizzles anywhere along the route, Jeff?
You know, right now it hasn't. A little earlier around the Mooresville area, there was a little bit of sprinkles, but it's just overcast. Kind of a dreary day.
One of those days, Jeff. Well, we appreciate you, sir, and we look forward to chatting with you tomorrow.
All right. And by the way, downtown Charlotte really didn't see any difference, even though former President Trump is coming into town. Traffic really wasn't any different than a normal day.
Okay, that's good. That's we don't need it too crazy. I would say that 277 Independence Boulevard area is kind of where it's going to start really getting crazy at as the afternoon progresses, probably by lunch and on. So keep a head on a swivel, Jeff. We appreciate you, sir.
All right. Y'all have a great day.
You too, sir.
Thanks, Jeff.
Bye.
Bye, Jeff. RideICats.com, alternative transportation. $1 to get picked up at your front door and driven around Iredell County. Maybe to get a hot dog somewhere. Maybe you just want to go get a hot dog. Bill Russell, president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, arguably the #1 hot dog fan in the country. Bill, your favorite kind of hot dog?
We were just sharing that I loved Matt's hot dog when they were here, particularly when Matt owned it, and he had the Carolina dog. So I'm the Carolina dog with chili and slaw on it, and onions, with Nathan B. Frank. So yeah,
we were just having the debate about the Carolina dog and why doesn't it have ketchup on it? And Mames's theory is, and I'm not against this theory, I just want to be clear about that. I'm not a sexist. That because chili has ketchup in it, and I don't even know if that's true. I'm just believing
it has tomato in it, right? Don't you use tomato sauce when you make chili?
Then that's why it doesn't have ketchup on it. Your take, Bill.
You know, I still put when I make a hot dog, I'm going to put my mustard, my ketchup, my chili, my slaw, and my onions. It still all goes on there. And by the way, always Texas Pete. Texas Pete always got to go on the hot dog. Can't have a Texas Pete on a hot dog. I don't want it.
Okay, I've never tried the Texas Pete on a hot dog. That's interesting.
Oh man, yeah, that makes it. That's dressing it up. I mean, that's if you want to walk the dog in style. You got to put some Texas Pete on it.
Gotcha. I
gotcha. True Southern aristocrat.
That is a true Southerner right there.
Bill, end of summer, people have consumed a lot of hot dogs already. At this point in the year, they're ready for Christmas time. What are you seeing in the small business world as summer begins to wrap up? Kids are going to be coming back. School's going to be starting up soon. What's it typically like? You've been doing this a while. What is this time of year usually like in the business world?
It's not the end of the summer. Don't even push it on me. It's not.
That's right. You're always trying to end summer, Justin.
No. We still got some prime time summer going on, dude. You just want to get those kids back in school. You do, so you don't have to deal with them.
Noah starts kindergarten in 2 weeks. No, but what's the business scene like this time of year, right? Because I imagine there's the people that were coming to visit during the summertime. That's still happening. There's many different businesses even opening during the summertime here. You got so many different sectors. So as president of the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, the Lake Norman small business community, what are you seeing? What's standing out to you these days?
Still humming, and we're still building. You're seeing a lot of things going on, particularly with new road construction, infrastructure improvements are taking place. I mean, you and I both live in Huntersville, and we're starting to see some things going on down there, continue to see things going on down there. So we're making the infrastructure improvements, but yeah, business is strong here. It's doing quite well, and while summer may be getting toward wrapping up, we still got a lot to enjoy here at the lake.
I get asked a lot, how does Bill Russell handle doing so many events every single week? I say, I really don't know the answer. I have no idea. So how do you? And you got probably quite a few coming up. What's some of the upcoming events you guys have going on with the Chamber?
We do. We've got a ribbon cutting in the morning. We're over at Sylvan Learning that we're going to be doing. We've got a business after hours tomorrow afternoon that's taking place. We have another business ribbon cutting on Friday. You remember Rise Cafe opened up in Huntersville. Titus and Christina have opened
Shout
up
out to the
second
Bartolotas
location.
There.
Yeah, the second location in Morrisville, going to with Rise Cafe, 10 o'clock on Friday. So two different business ribbon cuttings and a business after hours. We'll be talking about them today on Town Talk, but a lot of activities. And then we've got the Lieutenant Governor who is going to be speaking August 15th. We had Josh Stein, the Attorney General. He spoke back in May. So we're not partisan. We're having both viewpoints shared. So going to have that. And then right around the corner, the largest business to business trade show in our region, the Lake Norman Chamber Business Expo, Tuesday, October the 8th. So we're looking forward to that event as well.
Expo is a really great event. Last year was my first time in this position being at the Expo, and great opportunity to meet and learn about many of the different local businesses up here in the Lake Norman area. So planning an expo, right? Because there's expos. I have people been to expos before conferences, right? All this other kind of stuff that happens. What do you like to see for the Lake Norman community, and how do you like to showcase the businesses? How do you think it works well to really give people a deep dive into those businesses?
Well, it's a really great array of diversity there, because you're going to see banks and financial institutions and that type of. You're going to see healthcare. You're going to see retail. You're going to see service businesses. You're going to see plantscapes. You're going to see just about every attractions. Rural Hill will probably legal. Some of our attorneys, insurance. It's just a real cross spectrum of our whole Lake Norman economy represented there. And again, unfortunately, we can only have right at 120 businesses there at the Hunters Recreation Center. But it is going to be quite an array, and it's our turn for show and tell. It's an ability to be able to tell your story to the people who will attend that show, and it's no charge to attend. And we normally have about 2,500, 3,000 people that come through, and many of them are clients and customers of some of the exhibitors. But because they're there to see maybe their friend or their buddy or the person who has their portfolio, they're going to go around and see the other 119 businesses. So it's a tremendous opportunity. It kind of creates that mall perspective.
And if there's a business that wants to sign up for, what's the best way? Can they go to lakenormanchamber.org? Should they reach out to you? What's the best way if a business wants to sign up for the expo?
Yeah, absolutely. lakenormanchamber.org. We have information on the website about the Lake Norman Chamber Business Expo. Or you can just call the Chamber of Commerce, Lake Norman Chamber, and any of our staff can send you information on being an exhibitor at the show. So, and again, it will sell out. It sells out every year. We've been doing this since 2001. And it was really funny because the very first show we ever had was at a place called Hang Loose at the Lake. Later, Hang Loose was purchased by Michael Waltrip, and he had his Michael Waltrip Racing, and then they sold that off a little bit, and we now have Everest Gymnastics in one of the buildings, and that was where we had our first show. So the other day when we had a business before hours at Everest Gymnastics here in Cornelius, I said, oh, my gosh, I have not stepped foot in here since 2001 when this was the Lake Norman Chamber Business Expo.
Been that long. I used to work at Hang Loose. I worked
You did?
at Hang Loose.
Did you really?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
fun fact.
Way back in the day. I think the owner's name was Ken, comes to mind whenever I think back to Hang Loose. Anyway, yeah, Tony Hawk came. You a big skateboard guy? You think you could hop on a skateboard on that half pipe back at Hang Loose days?
You know, I remember Tony Hawk being there, and no, I was never. I did go roller skating and ice skating. I used to go. You know, the big thing when you were growing up in Rock Hill, South Carolina, was taking your date to Eastland Mall and going ice skating. So, and I'm really dating myself, but yes, we would
I did
go
it too.
ice skating
I did
on a
it too.
Friday night.
I played hockey at Eastland Mall.
That's a great
Charlotte's
memories.
changed, though. I mean, the Eastland Mall, that's where everybody started getting shot at Thanksgiving. They tore that sucker down. Now North Lake, everybody's getting shot. So we want to come up here to Lake Norman where you hopefully don't get shot, and that's usually how.
Yeah,
that
we don't
progresses.
shoot people up here.
Yeah, we try not.
We try not to.
Just the squirrels. Just the squirrels. That's it. Hey, Bill. Side note: you've been doing this a long time, since like the '90s or something like that. Is your staff just tired of you yet? Like, does that happen at some point, or how do you maintain such a great relationship with your people and your team there at the chamber?
Stay out of their way. Yeah, you. It's like Ronald Reagan said: you hire really, really good people, and you let them do their job.
People are going to be
yourself
excited.
with people that are much more competent than you are.
People are going to be excited. Your show, Town Talk, airs 4 to 5 p.m. They can listen or watch that show all the way up until almost the time of the Trump rally today happening in Charlotte. Bill, what's on tap for Town Talk today at 4 o'clock?
Oh, we've got Eddie Greer, and with Greer Interiors, he sells commercial office furniture, which is where I got my start. When I came out of college, first job I had was with Harper Brothers selling office furniture and office supplies. And so we're going to get back to my roots today. That's how I really got into doing what I do today, was selling. But we got Eddie Greer. We also got Mike Smith, the mold hunter, and he's going to be talking about, making sure that you keep your house safe from mold and mildew. And then Leslie Reed here with the Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce talking about some of our events. But Leslie also had a commercial interior business at one particular point, and she has a relationship with Eddie, and so I thought that'd be a good segue since the two of them knew each other real well.
Very cool. Bill Russell, president of Lake Norman Chamber of Commerce, also host of Town Talk, airs every week, Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. You can catch it live on the radio, on the WSIC News app, also on demand, anywhere where you get your podcasts, where you watch your videos, and on the WSIC News app. Mr. President, we appreciate you, sir. Thanks for calling in. Have a great day, and we'll see you at 4 o'clock.
Have fun at the Trump rally.
Thank you, sir. See ya.
See ya.
There he is, president himself. Just
There you
joined us on the phone. We just had the president on the phone, people.
We did.
Just had the president. His name is Bill, and that was pretty cool. Joe Berg up next. Maybe gonna hang out with us.
Yeah.
I meant like maybe I'm gonna come inside that.
Oh,
one
you're gonna
instead of
come in
sit out
here?
Bill had a baby. I don't know if you knew that. Not this Bill, the other Bill.
Keep it right here. Justin, Bill, and Mamie will be right back with more Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, plenty warm and plenty muggy. We're back up around 90 for this afternoon with a partly cloudy sky. And you guessed it, another round of scattered showers and thunderstorms for the late afternoon and evening. That chance will continue as we go toward the end of the work week. Although the better chance really comes the later in the evening that we go today, carrying over into the overnight hours. And Thursday to me looks like our best opportunity for rain on and off throughout the day, and a couple of thunderstorms possible too. Drier weather back by the weekend. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Horn Heating and Air Conditioning is looking for HVAC rock stars. If you want to work for a company that values its employees with great pay and benefits, then give Horn Heating and Air Conditioning a try. Horn Heating and Air Conditioning, hornhvac.com.
This is North Carolina Senator Vicki Sawyer. Join me on Fridays at 11 a.m. for our show, We're Just Saying. We'll discuss state and local politics, and as always, take your calls here on News Talk WSIC.
Bob McIntosh here with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Serving this community has been a collective passion of our law firm since 1997. We offer the quality legal services and results you would expect from a large downtown firm, but with a personal, community-focused approach right here at home. The McIntosh Law Firm, your local legal resource.
To learn more about the McIntosh Law Firm, visit McIntoshLawFirm.com.
Johnson's Parts and Supply, your Auto Plus auto parts store, carries Wagner brakes as well as gates, belts, and hoses. They also make their own hydraulic hoses. Johnson's Auto Parts, your Auto Plus auto parts store, 1112 Shelton Avenue, Statesville. Increase your peace of mind and keep your family comfortable with propane tank monitoring from G&B Energy and Tank Utility. With this app, you can avoid running out of gas while you're grilling. Receive alerts when your tank is low and monitor your tank while you're away. Get peace of mind with G&B Energy's tank monitoring app today. Visit gbenergy.com or drop by 128 Entercraft Drive, Statesville. G&B Energy.
New lunch specials now available at Mooresville's best Italian spot, Pomodoro's. Open Tuesday through Sunday and ready to serve you the best Italian this side of the motherland. View the mouth-watering menu at pomodoros.com.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Tesla profit fell again, marking the fourth miss in a row. CEO Elon Musk made clear that better days are coming, but for now investors are in wait-and-see mode. Tesla won't unveil a prototype robotaxi until October 10th. A new lower-cost car won't go into production until the first half of next year at the earliest. A planned factory in Mexico is on pause for now, and a humanoid robot won't be ready anytime soon. Google's parent is getting a lift from cloud computing services and advertising on its search engine. That boosted second quarter revenue at Alphabet, and the company beat estimates. Profits also beat, but the company's capital outlays were higher than expected as Google rushes to weave AI into all of its popular products. Stock futures are pointing to a lower open for Wall Street this morning as investors dig into these tech earnings. On Wall Street yesterday, stocks slipped. And more earnings are ahead today, including results from Ford and IBM. Gina Cerbetti, Bloomberg Radio.
They're back. More of Justin, Bill, and Mamie now. It's Good Morning LKN from WSIC. Local starts here.
Good morning, LKN. 8:34. Happy Wednesday to you. If you're just getting in the car, I can't help you right this moment because I don't have Jeff on the phone. But Jeff called in early. He said everything was fine. So just breathe. You'll be okay.
All right. Take your time.
Just breathe. Maybe that's what Carolina Panthers fans should do.
Yes, probably. Yes, as heavy sigh comes from me. I found this article that says Carolina Panther fans are NFL's most miserable fan base.
Ouch.
According to a study by casino.org. 65% of Panthers fans believe there's no chance the team will make it to the Super Bowl. Their doubts are backed by odds makers, too. The Panthers have the longest odds to make the Super Bowl at 300-1.
All right, so big payout.
Yeah.
Big payout.
Bet on the Panthers.
You know?
Big money.
You could do it. 40% of fans aren't happy with the team's current players. 45% find game day expenses to be too expensive. I mean, that might as well be 100% on that.
Oh, yeah. everybody thinks it's too expensive.
55% don't find game day experiences to be enjoyable.
What are I don't even know. They have game day experiences.
So they used to, and not that they don't do it still, I just don't go to games as frequently, but they used to have, a lot of festivities outside of Bank of America Stadium that you could do all kinds of, you're basically talking about like a carnival setup on some games, depending on it. And this was, at the height of, a Super Bowl season or playoff run possibility, a lot of excitement around, arguably Cam Newton, right, was a lot of the excitement.
Yeah, a lot of excitement around
a lot of our defensive players. Right. Anyway, from what changed, it's an entire new regime now here at the Carolina Panthers, and they're trying to find their way. Can I still say it's just early? It's still early,
definitely,
right?
they're undefeated right now, so I don't know who's mad.
Joe Berg, do you think that this is accurate from you do sports? That's what you do. Yeah. Are Panthers fans the most, is miserable the word they used in this article, by the way, too? Was it miserable?
Miserable. Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, usually the team that has the least amount of wins has the saddest fans, so I would say that's pretty accurate.
Okay, well, I don't think everyone in Cleveland is sad, because you're saying the
Dallas,
least amount of
Dallas,
wins.
Dallas did okay this past year, but they still can't make it to the Super Bowl.
The Panthers had the least amount of wins in the NFL last year.
The least amount of wins in the whole NFL?
In the whole NFL.
Oh, that makes me sad. I didn't think that.
Yeah, I can't hate on the Browns anymore because the Browns actually have a decent
get some points.
schedule or a decent record of basketball.
The happiest fan bases, who do you think that would be?
Happiest?
Yeah.
Probably Mahomes' crowd or...
Kansas City? Is that Kansas City?
Yeah,
okay. Taylor Swift's team?
Yeah, possibly the Chargers.
No.
They got a nice stadium.
Who's the Chargers? Las
Vegas.
Angeles?
Los Angeles?
Vegas Raiders?
Las Vegas?
Angeles Chargers. Correct? I got it.
You got it.
I got it. So the happiest fans, Kansas City, obviously. They've got Mahomes, they got Super Bowls, they got Travis Kelce, and they got Taylor Swift. What more could you want?
Kansas City has Taylor Swift now.
Yeah. San Francisco, 49ers.
They do pretty decent. They got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, they do.
They should be happy with that.
They should be happy. Yeah. Baltimore,
he just got married, too.
He did just get married. Baltimore Ravens, Philadelphia Eagles, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah. They may be happy. I don't know. Tampa Bay, can they really be happy? Or do you think that they're going to be happy this season, Joe?
This season, yeah, I think they'll have a pretty decent season.
Who'd they end up getting at quarterback?
I believe they still have Baker Mayfield.
Still?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Have Baker Mayfield?
We had him
for a minute. For a minute.
For a little bit, and then we got rid of him.
Okay.
Which probably wasn't the best idea, but.
Well.
Are we still paying, what's his name? Matt Rule?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to pay him for a while. He was the coach at that time.
How do I get one of those gigs?
Yeah, $15 million, I think, to not coach.
That's what I'm saying. How do I get one? I'll go coach badly for a year. I can help. Look, if they were the most losing team in the NFL, I can continue that streak. I won't even charge you as much as he did.
There's one thing I'll guarantee you as head coach. You will want me gone, but you will still pay me.
Right. But you only have to pay me, let's say, I'll take $1 million. It's a bargain. It's a bargain. $1 million a year for the next 5 years. Bargain.
That's it. That's all it is. It's only money.
I'm trying to help people out.
Miserable fans, I don't want to say miserable because I'm not miserable. I will always and forever support the Carolina Panthers. That's my squad. Even if we're O and infinity, I'm still going to support the Carolina Panthers. But we are in a down bad Danny kind of mode.
We
definitely in a rut, we'll say, for I don't want to say a decade or since franchising, but we're down. And
since the 90s.
I saw a tweet yesterday, and it was Barstool Sports, and it was of Bryce Young. And because, training camp's going on, right? They're coming back. Everybody's having to come in to work out, eating, all this kind of stuff. So the pictures are picking back up of the players. And someone got a picture of Bryce Young. And he's walking through a parking lot. He's wearing a T-shirt, shorts, normal gear, right? He's going to work out. He's going to play football. He can wear whatever the heck he wants. But the caption of it is what got me because it said, Bryce looking like he's walking into the 7th grade on day one. And he does look so small in comparison. And it may not be that he's as small as his picture made. Maybe the angle was just right and all that.
If he's standing next to a giant, 6-foot-something linebacker.
Yeah. And I want to support him, right? I want to find, I believe he can. Is he athletic? Absolutely. he's the number one pick. The guy clearly can play football.
Yeah.
You don't pick him if you can't play. Not saying that it's working as far as him within the scheme or we adapt in the scheme, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it was definitely, I don't want to say miserable, but it's disheartening, I'll say.
Disheartening. So would you rather see the Cam Newton era of the hat with the feather on it?
I just am in such a belief that the NFL and I'm probably one of the most knowledgeable football fans that ever existed,
100%.
and it is a quarterback-driven sport right now. It feels like if you can't score touchdowns, you can't win games, or
Right.
you definitely can't win championships. You can't make it to the playoffs, and that's where I feel like we've been stuck at. We've never developed a true throwing game.
Mine is just that I feel like they always put the team on one person's shoulders.
Mm.
So we had Christian McCaffrey, right? Great running back. Is that the right term for what he does?
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that one. Joe says yes. Yeah, running back. So runs the ball. That's why I picked that position.
Makes sense.
But I just felt like the whole team was like, all he did was just run every single play. He's gonna run.
What
He's
we
gonna
do?
run.
We're giving it to Christian again.
He needs a break. We're going to throw it this time. It's not going to go anywhere. Then we're going to make him run again.
We'll run
so
again.
I just feel like that they've been in the habit of putting the team on one player's shoulders. It was Cam Newton. But then whenever the years that we do great is when we have multiple star players.
And that are healthy and
that
that
are healthy,
doing well.
that have good attitudes. They're having fun together. And so that's really what we need. We can't just
Get your crank stank out of here.
So hopefully Xavier Leggett, we got him this year. We've got Bryce
He
Young.
prefers the deep ball.
I love him. I hope he never leaves. I hope he just sits around and talks after every single game too. I just love.
And we've had different assets on offense and defense throughout the years. Joe, one of the stats that I recall over the years that everyone talks about is the percentage of run versus throw. Am I wrong in saying that, if you really want a chance at winning, you've got to have a quarterback that can throw touchdowns? Am I wrong about that?
You know what? Yeah, you do need a quarterback, but we've seen over the last few years, you do need a run game. You cannot be one-dimensional. Panthers don't have either.
Is football four-dimensional?
How many dimensions do you need to have a good game?
Because of the end
Two?
games?
Three?
'Cause of the
Three
end games?
dimensions?
Offense, defense, and
The Spider-Verse?
special teams.
Special teams. I forget about special teams.
That might be the most important.
Yeah.
That might be where most of the concussions come from.
Yeah, but they're the ones that can run the ball down for a touchdown from a kickoff, and that's what we need.
That's the goal.
We need some of those too.
You got to have some
We just
of
need
those
some
too.
points. You know what? I'm not putting too much pressure on the Panthers. If they score some points, I'm going to be high-fiving all around.
Yeah?
But touchdown points, field goal points, no. You can't win a game on field goals. I mean, you can, but
Well, and
you're
that's
not gonna win a
commonly what our
championship.
problem is. We would get
Field
3, we
goals.
wouldn't get 6.
Yeah. And that is the problem. It's just we're just getting field goals.
You're
We're
a
not getting
Giants guy,
touchdowns.
right, Joe?
I am.
You're a Giants
So
guy?
I'm also sad. Don't
Yeah.
worry. It's
Yeah.
okay.
You're not the most miserable though.
Well, that's because in 2012 we won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Mm.
That was a good one too. That was a fun game.
Looks like regular season game opener is going to be for the Panthers is going to be an away game against the Saints, if I'm looking at this right. If Bottom is home, I'm assuming. We do play the Chargers at home in September. That's exciting. We play at the Raiders in September. Looks like Bengals will be here. Falcons obviously will be here. All the NFC South will be here once, and then we go there once. Looks like the Giants and the Panthers, November 10th at Bank of America Stadium.
The Cowboys
there, Joe.
are playing them at Bank of America this year too. That's exciting. Yes, Rob is
That's
pumped
gonna be
for
a
that
good one.
That's gonna be a good one.
Got the Cardinals coming to the Queen City as well. You got the Cowboys coming. You got the Chiefs coming November 24th.
Oh, you think Taylor will be here?
November 24th, 1 p.m. game. Probably, maybe she'll be here.
I think so.
And
See if she wants to come on the show for.
we can find out.
Yeah.
So the schedule's out for the Panthers. Maybe it has been for a little while. Maybe you're very familiar with it already, but it is out, and there are a few games on the list, and it is a fun experience. Again, it's all entertainment. It's a sport. It's a game.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
Just a good time.
Charlotte going pretty wild down there. You can compare. So if you go see a game this season, then you can start comparing for as the renovations begin happening to the stadium, and see if you like big flat screen TVs outside the stadium. Maybe that's what you want too.
Maybe that'll help improve our miserableness. Make
Could
us
improve.
less miserable if we can just stand outside and watch the games.
It's still early. I don't think we have to be. I think you know what? I think Joe Berg's wrong. I'm going to bet against Joe Berg.
Okay.
I'm going to go anti-Berg on this.
I'm putting all my money on the Panthers winning the Super Bowl. 300 to 1.
300 to 1. Just put $1.
Yeah, I know.
What is that? $300 then?
Yeah, $300.
Pretty good ROI.
Yeah.
Just sit there 4 quarters. Do they take cash?
FanDuel? I don't.
Can you mail it in? Just mail in my letter with my 4 quarters.
Mail them $1.
Yeah. Really like $1, what, 48 with the postage then at that point.
Yeah.
And the envelope, the
No,
glue,
I'll just send them some money.
the pen that it took to write the address.
Maybe I'll do $10.
At some point, it just doesn't become worth it. Just got to figure something else out. Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating, he's up next. He's going to come hang out with us, too, here at some point. We're going to debrief on Micaiah's trivia last night. Harry Potter themed. And I didn't do the, well, actually, I think I did do the worst.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, plenty warm and plenty muggy. We're back up around 90 for this afternoon with a partly cloudy sky. And you guessed it, another round of scattered showers and thunderstorms for the late afternoon and evening. That chance will continue as we go toward the end of the work week. Although the better chance really comes the later in the evening that we go today, carrying over into the overnight hours. And Thursday to me looks like our best opportunity for rain on and off throughout the day, and a couple of thunderstorms possible too. Drier weather back by the weekend. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. Langtree Live continues their free music series on Thursday. 2 months ago, Ghostface Brewing and Waves Entertainment hosted the Battle of the Bands. The champion that night, Fortune 5, makes their Langtree Live debut this Thursday, July 25th. Come on out to Langtree Lake Norman to see and hear the Battle of the Bands champion, Fortune 5, this Thursday with music beginning at 7 p.m. The Live Under the Oaks concert series continues on Friday at Birkdale Village in Huntersville. Come enjoy the music of the Highway with their dynamic and high-energy show. Red Rocks will have beverages on site, and the Birkdale restaurants are ready for your dinner service. Bring your chairs and blankets for the Highway concert at Birkdale Village on Friday, beginning at 6 p.m. The 8th annual Dog Island Jam takes place this Saturday on Lake Norman. Star from The Voice, John Sullivan presents the summer's must-see concert. Waves Entertainment will bring a stage, sound system, and LED walls to, you guessed it, an island on Lake Norman. Sully and Friends headline the concert on Saturday. Untie your boat or call your friends with boats and enjoy the Dog Island Jam concert on Lake Norman this Saturday. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series at Charlotte Motor Speedway reaches the series finale. The 10-race series title night is on Tuesday, July 30th, with NASCAR night sponsored by the NASCAR Hall of Fame. See the champions crowned and the legends and bandoleros. Don't miss the next generation of racing superstars honing their skills and rising through the ranks. Gates open at 5 p.m. with the green flag waving at 6. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, LKN. 8:48. Happy Wednesday to you. Two of Mamie's favorite topics we're going to continue down now. Number one being politics. Today is President Trump's rally at Bojangles Coliseum tonight. 6 p.m. event and speaking begins about 4 o'clock, I believe. So anytime around lunch, beyond, probably even before that, if you're in Charlotte, around 277 Independence Boulevard, around Bojangles Coliseum, you're going to want to take alternative routes.
I would say, so there's a video WBTV just put out at 8 o'clock this morning. Already people lining up.
Already people
are lined up, ready to go.
I haven't seen it yet.
Check it out.
Oh, yeah, there's people already there. Yeah, for sure.
So there is going to be a little busy over there. If you don't have to go by Independence Boulevard, I would steer clear of the area.
And if you're not going, though, you can check out the WSIC News and or you can do WSIC News.
We'll do WSIC News. Yeah, it'll be exclusively on that social platform. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook will be sharing pictures, videos.
We will be there, so we'll give you the inside that of what's going to happen there. And then your second favorite topic, sports. Just seeing a tweet here on my timeline. Looks like 2034. So Wawa's, Wegmans, potentially same time as Red Line, and now 2034 Salt Lake City getting the Winter Olympics back.
That's pretty exciting.
2034. That's very exciting.
The next Summer Olympics are in Los Angeles as well.
Oh, so America's
back.
Yeah, we are. We are. Who else is back in the studio? Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Match Show. Here's the uniforms for the upcoming Summer Olympics in Paris this summer. Let's get your take on these. Ralph Lauren. You familiar with Ralph Lauren?
Yeah.
These are the uniforms here walking in. What do we think about this kind of style? Is this almost more British?
I can see where Ralph Lauren inspiration is the jeans, the striped shirt,
Not to
even
mention
on
the
the
polo
blazer.
horse that's on the blazer.
Well, that's
yeah.
the logo
Sure.
for Ralph Lauren. So, yeah, I can see the inspiration. I don't love it. I especially don't like that style of jean, but you know what?
Don't be hating on her jeans.
That's what the kids are. I mean, that's his version.
The
of
jacket's
jean.
fresh. I think I
like
could,
the
I could rock the jacket.
I love the striped shirt. I think that looks.
The problem is
pretty
all
good.
the Olympic athletes are all slim fit, and so it just never really works for me. But Patrick, you got a take on this?
Meh.
Would
Yeah?
you wear it
If I had to.
if you had to?
You a
If I
big
had
denim
to.
guy, or are you an anti-denim guy?
No,
Is it
I'm
a
big,
denim?
I'm a denim guy.
You're a big denim guy.
You probably.
You got a jean jacket, don't you?
I do not actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I had to
have
think about that. I've had a jean jacket most of my life.
Now I know what to get you for Christmas.
Now you do.
So-
Yes, I have a very nice WSIC winter jacket from last Christmas.
Say thank you to Ben Daniels for that one.
Thank you to Ben Daniels. Yeah, that was nice. I wore that last winter. That was good. Yeah, I don't know. That's not really my look. I could criticize it a little bit. It's not bad, but it's not really my thing. It reminds me of a cross between a prep school and a yacht club. It's
Does that say America though? Like
no,
we're
to
America,
me,
we're here.
No, I think America's like if you want to say America, it's
Like
more
this?
like
These are
that.
the closing
What do we got?
ceremonies. Look at this is you right here, Patrick.
That's
this
Patrick
is
right
you
there.
right there.
The white
dude.
jeans.
That is Patrick. Patrick, they've taken you in AI, added hair, and thrown on the uniform on you, dude. This is you.
With all the patches, that does look like a race car driver.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
all
it
the,
does.
all the patches on that. That's closing ceremonies USA.
Yeah.
The skateboard. We talked about is there skateboarding in the Olympics?
There is skateboarding in the
Yes, there
Olympics.
is skateboarding.
Oh, there is.
There is skateboarding in the Olympics.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I saw a video on Twitter, I think, of them showing, like, revealing the skate park that they're going to use for the Olympic Games this year.
I want to jump in, go off topic here with a quick
for it.
skip. I was listening on the way in.
Okay.
And you said, Justin, you used to work at Hang Loose.
Yes.
And were you there when Tony Hawk came in? So was I.
Oh yeah, we were in the
What?
same.
Y'all were
building.
there at the same time.
Yes, we were.
Same time.
Yeah, I was there that day. I remember that.
Yeah. Did
day.
you see me? I had long hair. I used blue gel to spike it.
It was
I probably had dark black jeans on.
Yeah, you said it was 2001, 2, something like that.
Give or take, yes.
Yeah,
so
give or take, right around
It was a
there.
little later than that.
Yeah, I remember Tony Hawk.
Because I think it
coming
was
down.
like, no, it would have been high school. So, no, it would have been before high school for me. So, yeah, it would have been 2000. It would have been, yeah, somewhere around the, no, later than that. 2003-ish,
Could have been.
2001, 2002, somewhere in that.
Skateboard reminded me of like, oh, ask him about that. I was listening on the way in. You used to
Yeah.
work at Hang Loose. I remember
Tony
Hang
Hawk.
Loose. Yeah.
Hang Loose was a cool spot.
Yeah.
That was post Kate skating rink in Huntersville.
It was a skating park, roller
It-
skating park,
indoor roller skating,
indoor roller skating.
outdoor skate park. They had a rock climbing wall. They had the arcade.
was before I was here.
food.
Yeah.
They had all kinds of stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Got to see Tony Hawk. Got to see his son there too,
Yeah.
skateboarding.
Yeah. Very
That's
cool.
pretty cool. Yeah,
That
it
is
was just went to see Tony
Did you
Hawk.
ever do skateboarding or anything like that?
A little bit.
Fruit booter for foot, skating, like inline skating.
No, I was never that talented. Kind of like a driveway, give it a shot type of guy. Something to do for fun, not on a Saturday. But that's it. I never got like really serious into skateboarding.
I tried, but one time I went down it wasn't the half pipe at Hengels. I didn't go down that half pipe. That was a big old half pipe.
Yeah.
But I tried going down one. There's a skate park down off Shamrock in Charlotte. That's the old school park, skate park in Charlotte. It's like concrete. Went there as a kid a couple of times and just fell back, hit the old gluteus, and I was like, "Yeah, this ain't going. This ain't the life for me."
No. That ended your skating career.
Yeah, gold medal. I'll take. I'll just go home and sit at home and celebrate with that, and that'll be enough. So figured that was go out on top. Speaking of last night in Machias, trivia
great
action
night.
going on. Harry Potter themed. Somebody won last night, right? Somebody actually did win, right?
We have a winning streak. We have a mother-daughter pair that have won. This will be their second win in a row, but we're calling it a streak. They've won twice in a row the grand prize. So, and they chose the race tickets again.
Did they?
Race tickets. Or
Did she say she went? Because last time when she won them, she had never been to a race
she'd
before.
never
she
been
said.
to a race before.
Did she go
went,
to it?
Yes,
Did
she
say?
went to the truck race the week of Charlotte Motor Speedway. She went to the truck race. Said it was so much fun. So she chose truck race tickets again. So that was she chose for her prize. And
There
we
you
gave her a
go.
couple
That's
options.
it.
And that's
What do
she
you think?
picked.
Do you recommend the truck race being like an intro race for people, like if they've never been, maybe the
I
Cup Series or
I
anything?
do. What we have tickets for now, what she got is very, 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 very different from
Yes.
what she got in May.
Yes.
May was the NASCAR Truck Series going around Charlotte Motor Speedway. this truck event is a monster truck bash at the dirt track.
Oh, you gave away the monster truck bash.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, those are great
Sorry,
tickets. No, those are great.
I spoke incorrectly. You
Yeah.
know how much I love sports. Y'all shouldn't put me in charge of that. I don't know.
But the monster, those are good
I
tickets.
said it was
right
cars
there.
going in a circle. Apparently, I wasn't even right about that.
The devil's in the details, yeah. However, monster trucks, they're really cool and
That's
fun.
very
I can't see her not having a great time, the two of them. I've been to both, truck races, NASCAR truck series, and monster truck events. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
I fit the former USA uniform that was on here for the closing ceremonies. It was more my speed as opposed to the jacket and the high-rise jeans. What's up with those? I don't know.
Late night last night at Mackay's ended probably around 9, 10-ish, somewhere in that
3
range, give or time. Yeah. By the time
Close-
you got
close
home.
the place down.
So when you woke up,
Last
did you
call.
just pour the carafe of coffee down your throat from yesterday, or how does that go for you in the mornings?
I plug in an IV.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just direct injection.
Go
Should have
right
done
through.
that. Yeah, I should have done that this morning.
Don't waste time with the drinking and down the throat and the digestion and all that. Just right into the bloodstream with the coffee. It's like plasma.
You have an event tonight? I know you got Langtree Live tomorrow night, I'd imagine.
Yeah, weather permitting. Yes.
And then,
yeah.
so what about Wednesday? Is this kind of a chill night for you, or what?
Wednesday, yeah. I don't. We're actually already prepping for Saturday. The Dog Island Jam is this Saturday, and preparations.
John was in here talking about Dog Island Jam. So have you gone to Dog Island Jam before?
I have never been to a Dog
You've
Island.
never done it.
Yes.
Okay, but you guys, Waves Entertainment's going to be there. You're going to
have-
be providing the jammage and the tunage and all that.
Yes, we bring the stage, the sound, and the LED walls. Yes, we bring generators to an island.
Wow.
In Lake Norman.
In the middle of the lake.
Middle of the lake. The only way to go is by boat. We bring a whole concert setup out there. We've done it for several years for Sully. And by coincidence, I started a birthday tradition with my daughter that we go away the last weekend in July. And I did it before I was ever with Waves Entertainment. And now it falls on one of our biggest events of the year. And I've never been to a Dog Island Jam, even though Waves Entertainment will be bringing. We're already starting. We'll have a big day, busy day Friday, which I will not be there for. But yeah, they're bringing stuff out to the island ahead of time. And so you'll have a concert experience right in the middle of the lake on Saturday. It's going to be.
Sounds fun.
With Lake Norman Monster Week, I bet Norman will pop his head out of there too.
Yeah, make an appearance.
Make an appearance.
We would love to see Normie.
You ever met Normie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and Normie are tight.
We were talking about this morning. Is he still carnivore, or is he switched over to
strictly
herbivore?
Bojangles is what he eats, but I
Well,
may be wrong.
That would be a Bojangles eater that would be a carnivore because good meat there.
It's chicken meat?
Yes.
Oh, it is meat.
Yeah,
it's
not,
poultry.
It's not just red meat, but all meat. So yes.
But
Normie's a
chicken is still
carnivore.
considered meat. Like poultry isn't separate from meat.
No, poultry's
Okay. It's still part of it.
Chicken's meat. Yeah.
Still
Okay.
meat, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like these Chick-fil-A little minis that are in front of me.
That are staring you right in the eye.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make a nice
aioli?
accessory for the whole match. Oh, they're leaving.
They make it until then. Make it 10:06. I mean 9:06. You think they're gonna make it?
No, they're not gonna
I
make it.
guarantee you they're not going to.
Who you got performing at Langtree Live this week?
Fortune 5 is the name of the band. I never heard of them either until May.
Okay.
We had a battle of the bands at Ghostface Brewing, Waves and Ghostface in May. We had a battle of the bands, 8 bands. I never heard of a single one of them. 2 stages. We went back to back with sets, with songs, and a competition. We
Dueling.
dueling songs. Fortune 5 was the battle of the bands champion that day. One of their rewards was a paid gig by Waves Entertainment. We had an open slot on the Langtree calendar for either a rain date or the slot for this battle of the bands. So we slide them in there. They're going to get their shot tomorrow night. And little did we know that we wouldn't need a rain date until the rain date is like we lost it last week, and then the forecast for next several days.
It was overcasting. Was it raining on the way here at all?
It was not raining, but overcast, yes. So it looks kind of like threatening skies. So
It's
we'll
so
see.
hit or miss. You never know, right?
Summer.
Even if it says it's raining. Yeah, summer.
Outdoor summer.
It's almost over. It's almost Christmas. You got plans for Christmas yet? Or?
Stop. You keep trying. Justin, you keep trying. No.
I don't control time. I'm
You'll
just letting
eventually
you
get
guys
somebody
know.
on your side, but for right now, this side of the table is all summer.
Pro summer.
Pro summer.
Producer Joe may have a point to contribute.
I was just saying I'm on Justin's team.
Okay, so we
and
have
summer.
Teams are forming here.
we have divided the room.
Okay. Wow.
Summer.
I shouldn't wish it away though. I finally feel like I got my base this year.
Oh, you did? You got your base?
Demi said to me, she said, "Wow, you're kind of tan." I said, "Yeah, I just got my base. What's up, girl? How you doing?" You know,
Hey, shoot your shot, man. Shoot your shot.
Next stop, Miami. You know, that's it. That's it for me. Patrick Reynolds, host of the Home Ad Show, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11. Whether you're buying, selling, or celebrating, you're doing with Patrick Reynolds and Joe Berg. They're up next at 9:06. Those phone lines are about to open up at 9 o'clock. They always start ringing. You can call in 844-STUDIO-4, 844-788-3464. Trump rally day. Everybody be careful. Be safe. Love you, my kid.
Serving you better than ever before. 105.